Everyone.
Morning, everyone.
Okay, first thing on my agenda is if you're coming in here, no matter what time you come in here in the next, I believe, hour at least, if you're popping in here, please go raid Carol's Creative Corner. Say that Johnny sent you. I'm going to be putting in the link. I'm going to pin it to the top of my chat. I'm typing, folks. Oops. Oh, I already messed that up. Oh, well, you can go to the channel, then you can go to the live.
And that's at 10 o'clock, right?
I think, yeah.
I'm not sure what her time.
I think she just went live. I think she went a couple of minutes early.
Okay.
Okay, well, folks, I'm just going to be quiet here for a moment because I am going to go over there and raid her on my other device. Okie dokie. Guys, yeah, it's a pay it forward. Johnny was wonderful enough to try to coordinate a raid on my place. So I am going to try my best to make whoever he wants us to raid based on my availability. Even if I'm going at the beginning of my live or during my live to do it. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Ashley. Whether you know her or not, I have a request from a person who I very much respect on here that's trying to do raids, which he tried to coordinate with my place as well. Worked as they may, but I'm trying to pay it forward. Up in the blue box is a link to a channel who's having a live right now. If y'all can click on that link, go to that live, tell them that you're raiding and Johnny sent you. That would be awesome. And then you can come on back here. And if you wish, or if you want to hang out there, you can do that as well. That's perfectly fine by me. But at least please go over and raid them, whether you know them or not, because I'm just trying to pay it forward. Just tell them Johnny sent you. You're being raid. Johnny sent me. And Johnny is Cajun Roots Reseller, LLC, just for those who don't know who Johnny is, and that's Cajun with a K. Hi, Shatika. How are you today? I am making what they call painty papers, for lack of a better word. I'm just like what they are pages you just put things on, all kinds of stuff on it. Let's say that you utilize later in crafting when you need just a little something somewhere, or you need to do what they call collaging, which is just using pieces of paper for things, or you can use them for backgrounds. Welcome back, Pam. Thanks for doing that.
Morning, everybody.
Pam went over and raided Carol's place.
I saw Chaz in there.
Mm-hmm.
I actually I am making a dishcloth. And it's a checkerboard pattern.
A little tough to see, but what I did was I used 3 stamps on it. Wood grain stamp, flower stamp, and this postcard stamp. And it's just something you can just utilize as is as a background, or just rip it up for collaging, or do whatever you're gonna do.
Very Hello, Shatika Wood.
What happened?
I was just saying hello to Shatika Woods.
Yep. This is her, I think it's the second time I've seen her come in.
Okay. You go by Shatika?
I'm not sure if she hangs out a bunch, but
I like it.
yeah.
Very cool. It's kind of nice to have that type of stuff on hand for making your different journaling things.
Yeah, or prompting or Hey, Cheryl.
Morning, Cheryl. How's it going?
Sure. In just a moment, I'll send you that link.
Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Hi, Sharon.
Hi, Pam.
How's it going?
Very good.
Been working on anything specific?
Something that showed up in my mail yesterday. I love that.
I couldn't. It was like too perfect. I was like, oh no, that's Willow's.
Very cool.
It is absolutely
Yeah,
awesome.
it's backwards, so people can't read it. But
Well, it says Salem Sanctuary for Wayward Cats. Ferals and Familiars Welcome, established 1962.
Very cool.
And it is metal.
yeah,
Thank you, Stacey.
you're welcome.
That could not be more perfect.
Hmm.
I opened that and I was like, oh my God.
No, yeah, no. It stared me right in the face, and I'm like, no, that's I gotta. There's no way. I have to.
Well, that is kind of my life.
He's working on something there. I can see I think it's a sewing spool or a floss.
Oh, it's a
Something with
felt
floss.
cat.
Yep.
Aha.
This is patchwork linens. And
Okay.
this is a kitty made of wool felt.
Oh, I see now.
That's what it'll look like when it's done. You got the kitty cat here, 3 little mice, some
I hear
vines.
no
Oh.
demo, nothing.
Really? To come in here, the first thing you do is a big old sigh, Kim. Really?
Hello, Kim. But anyways, that's it.
You guys
When
hear
it's
me?
done.
We can hear you. Yes. Can't see you.
Very nice, Sharon.
Oh, she fell out again.
Cheryl.
Cheryl, I'm sorry. I've only had a couple sips of coffee. Can I use that for an excuse?
Yep.
Sure, I'm good.
So
I've been
because
called far worse, trust me.
so because Shaz is Sharon.
Yeah.
When in doubt, just call me Willow. I'm called that more often than Cheryl nowadays anyways. Half the time somebody says Cheryl and it takes me a second, then I'm like, oh, wait, that's my name. Welcome to the world of the current state of the world. Definitely got a whole lot of crazy going on.
Yeah. Okay. What if I want to do?
Train time.
I got snoring dogs in the background.
Surprisingly, we don't really have that many barkers here at all. At least not on this end. We used to have more at a trailer on the corner. And yeah, I don't know what he did, but they're not there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of sad, because that's the one. Remember when I told you I got electrocuted by a electric fence containing a Yorkie? Yep, it was there. Little boy named Harley that just loved to climb the chain link and escape. So Daddy put that in, and his collar got hung up on it. And he was hanging. We didn't have time to go to try to turn off the doohickey, which I'm pretty sure was in a lockbox anyways. So I took the electricity and got him unbuckled. And got him out of that collar. Carried him in the house. Daddy got home about 2 minutes later. Recommended that he go to the vet. Don't know whether that happened. And he admitted that he would never do that. Yeah, duh. But the reason I was there is his girl, I helped take care of. She was dying of cancer. So she passed on 3-4 years ago because he wouldn't. So
yeah, no.
The only reason he was there was that she couldn't live alone. They would Baker Act her and put her in a facility. So she moved in there to get away from him, and then ended up having to move him in there to be able to stay in her home. It was a really crappy deal.
Yeah, it's hard when
Kim says,
stuff comes up like
not able
that.
to be in the room for some reason, but just wanted to let you guys know yesterday about 9 o'clock Mountain in the morning that I was in a car accident with my neighbor. Oh no, on your way home from your breakfast, lunch, or brunch?
There's Mindy Michelle. Where you been, girlfriend?
Hey, Miss
Damn, Kim, you okay?
Yeah, how bad was it, hon? My father-in-law came to our house. Let's see, just fix it. My father-in-law came to our house on hospice, and I was taking care of him, and he passed last week. Oh, I'm sorry, hon.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that, Michelle.
Sorry for your loss, Michelle.
That's a rough journey. Been there.
Yeah, it's hard when you took care of them too. Makes it even harder.
Yeah, it's a difficult journey. When the circle of life finds its way home, and a lot of emotions and a lot of anxiety and exhaustion if you're the caregiver. Yeah, I know that feeling as well, Michelle. You'll find your way. How long? How long were you caring for him? Oh, I bet you were. 2 weeks.
So tough.
Well, the only thing I can
Well-
say to that, hon, is he didn't suffer long.
Well, Michelle, you can just come in here and chill and have company if you need that.
Yep. Company that's been there and understands. Oh, wow. The mother-in-law passed just 6 months ago. So they both went fairly close to each other.
Yeah. If my father would have lasted 6 more days, 5 more days, something like that, they would have died the same year, same day, 2 years apart. My mom and my dad.
No. Yeah, that's about how long my folks were together.
And the only reason why he left when he did, because he told me that he was trying to hang on for me because I was young. And I gave him permission. I told him I'd be okay.
Yeah. Yep, free them of the obligation so that they can find peace. I did that with both of my parents as well. They kept hanging on. And I told them, I said, it's okay, we'll be fine.
Yeah. My folks were married 36 years when my mom passed. They died on the younger side of age. My mom was 54 and she passed away not long before her 55th birthday. And my dad was 59.
That would have been my grandmother on my mom's side. She was in her 50s when she passed. She had an asthma attack that she could not recover from. My folks had been married 35 years when my dad passed. And 46 years when my mom passed. So they were just a few years shy of 50 years. They got married on New Year's Eve, 1968. So December 31st.
Okay, whoever's in the back room is going to have to wait a moment. as I can't move my hand right now and reposition myself to get to the back of my phone to get you in here. So hang out for a moment.
Hang in there. Let her get her hands free. When you're crafting, sometimes that happens.
Holding a stencil down. You can't just...
Yeah, sometimes you just have those moments. And of course, that's the time somebody pops in the green room.
Oh, yeah, of course.
It's a riot.
Oh, Kim tried to make it back in. Okay, let's see.
Yay.
I can see her this time.
Hey.
Hi, honey. Are you all right? I know you're probably stiffer than a board today.
Who got whiplashed? I got whiplashed. Really bad. It was on the passenger side in the back.
Ow.
The bad thing is that my neighbor opened her big mouth when the person that hit us said it was her fault, and then this one opens her big mouth saying, no, it's my fault. I'm like, don't do that!
Yeah. Yeah, you let the investigators determine that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So yeah, now I'm on this for the next 5 days.
I've had whiplash before. It's no fun.
I had it before too, but I had it from this way because when I was with my ex was driving. I was in the back seat with my baby boy, and a car comes out from the side street, doesn't stop, and T-bones us, and I get whiplash, and I hit the side of the door. My baby's okay, but I think he lost a lot of marbles because he's rude to me now.
Yeah, he got shook up really good.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Accidents happen.
He was still a baby. He was in the car seat, though. Thank God. Thank God.
Yeah.
Did the person hit you from behind him?
Yep.
It doesn't matter what she did, unless she did a illegal lane change. It's his fault.
Right.
Yeah. The investigators, I am sure, are.
Which is, I think, technically horrible, but, hey.
Kim, did she come to a stop first?
My friend, yes.
What's
My
that?
friend, yes.
Okay.
The black truck behind us, was coming down the street too fast.
Okay. Yep. I worked for an insurance company for about 3 years, and I took a lot of those claims. And you get hit from behind, most likely that party's at fault.
Yeah, and
that's what I mean. She said when she got out of the car, my neighbor.
It doesn't matter what she said.
I know.
yeah, exactly.
Because they're just going to purely look at what happened, who was where.
Yeah, the investigator will determine how it played out and will cite the individual that they feel is at fault. Simple as that. So. A lot of people, it's a knee-jerk reaction to say it's my fault. You know, they know that. They're well aware of that. And they probably said something to the effect to her that, just let us do our job and we'll determine who's at fault.
Yep. I'm going with her right now,
So.
Okay, I know where this. I'm gonna get out of the car. All my friends are saying hello. Oh, hi.
Hello, friends.
Hi.
Hi, friends.
Hello.
Are you okay? You feeling
I'm
okay?
fine. I'm fine. Okay, I didn't. My back's all screwed up from before, but I didn't get. I feel fine, actually.
Okay, good,
I'm
good.
freaked out and I'm worried about.
That's the biggest thing.
Let's get over there first. Yeah. Well,
Don't worry about that. The investigators are going to determine who's at fault. Especially,
yeah,
you both said people at fault.
probably each insurance will pay for their own since, it's important stuff.
Can't hear you. It's rustling around too much.
Coming, so I felt better that it probably wasn't my fault. Because why did you run up on a car that's got backup lights?
No.
So she wasn't paying attention.
Yep.
So, anyway.
Well, if that person was speeding, then you wouldn't have had reaction time.
They weren't speeding.
Regardless, they'll figure it out. Like I said, they'll cite who they determine is at fault after investigating. And they do measurements and all this stuff, so they'll figure it out.
Yep.
I think they froze. Yeah, it fell out.
Yeah. The last accident I was in, they blamed me based on what they determined and did not hear what the heck I told them at the site. As I was going,
I was in was that semi that rear-ended me. Full stop at a stop sign. And
well, I wound up, I guess you could call it kind of T-boning somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I came out of my grocery store and into traffic, no problem. Was in my lane for a little bit there. Coming up to the light was still green. And there was a guy next to me. I was in the right lane, they were in the center lane. There was a guy next to me, and where he was positioned, I did not see the car cutting in front of him too as well, making a turn. He would have saw it, so he probably slowed down a little bit, and I didn't see it, and I saw it the last second, and I went to the right. Okay, I went to the right. They were making a left from the opposite side. I went to the right, so hopefully they would go to the left a little bit, I would go to the right, and we'd miss each other, but it didn't quite work that way. And they pushed my vehicle almost facing the side street that they were going on. So one of the things the cops asked me was, what direction were you going? I said, I was going east. That side where my car was facing, I was facing southeast. He says, oh, you weren't trying to turn here? I said, no, I was not trying to turn here. I was going straight, and they turned in front of my vehicle. I went to the right to try to avoid them. Meanwhile, I'm in the car hurting, waiting for an ambulance to come for me. And then he left and he came back and he asked me. I gave him the same exact answer again as they were pulling me out of the car. But somehow it wound up being my fault. Don't know how they figured that out, but because I was going on the straightaway. they were making a turn. Gosh, I don't know if I'm going to do this one again. I might have to do a different style. That's a little too much nonsense to go through for this. Hey, Jeffrey. No. Okay, well, just take care of yourself. Jeffrey fell the other day, banged his knee up and his arm up pretty good. Well, you're probably going to get people, if you come on here, wishing you a happy birthday, because it's out there that it's your birthday, so.
Happy birthday, Jeffrey.
Monday.
Oh, Monday? Okay. Well, happy birthday early.
And I'm wondering how long I've been sitting here talking to myself. Muted.
For a few minutes after I got into my accident story, you kind of...
Yeah, I had to mute because I had to cough, but I thought I hit the button. Well, happy birthday, Jeffrey.
It's next Monday.
Yes, I know.
Oh, okay.
I was working on saying when I realized I was muted. He's over 50. He gets the whole week, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Birthday week. So it counts. You hit 75 and you get the whole month. You hit 90, you get the whole year. At least in my book, because, I mean, there's a fair few that hit the 90 mark, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They deserve to celebrate the whole year. AKA, 365 or 66 if need to be. Every year they got. Because, those are bonus years. One more stitch, and I got to change my thread. Again.
Yes, honey, but people are, as soon as people hear happy birthday, they want to tell you in case they don't see you that day.
Yep. Get you feeling better, Jeffrey. We don't bounce anymore. And as usual, I had to change my thread when I've got less than an inch left to stitch on that one.
Oh, I know the feeling.
It never fails. It's like, really?
Mm. All right, Jeffrey. You too.
Take care, Jeffrey. One more little stitch here. All right. Now I move down to this front paw. All right. Yeah. Stitch in under here. I gotta step away for a moment, guys. I need to close a couple windows and kick the AC on because it's getting hot. We're
Okie
getting into the
dokie.
90s today. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And to coerce the kitty out of the window so that I could close it. He managed to logjam his whole self into that little nook. So now him and his sister are wrestling on the kitchen floor. So if you hear squealing, that's just Olivia. She's a very vocal wrestler. I mean, literally the second that they start, she's...
Oh, so it sounds like, what did the fox say?
Sounds like, he's killing her, but actually she's got him tackled down.
I know when our dogs play, you would, if you didn't know the dogs, you would think they were trying to kill each other.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, these two grew up together for the first couple of months of their life. And then the mom brought Miles to me. He wasn't getting the milk much. She was a little pig.
Uh-huh.
And, of course, he got a little malnourished, a little thin, compromised immune, fleas got him, the whole bit. Anemia.
Mhm.
And then at about 6 months old, his sister was still hanging out here in the yard with the mother, drinking from the bird bath. And I didn't know that Sis had been feeding them. And that conditioned her. And she didn't learn to hunt, forage, get out of the cold, the heat, any of that. She was sleeping under a bush, and we had a polar blast coming through.
Oh.
The mom was gone by then. She'd moved on. Was probably
Yeah.
fixing to pop another litter by then, if she hadn't already. And we couldn't leave her out there. We were taking Jasmine and Miles in together to get their spay neuters. And I had saved up the money for that. But yeah, I didn't have extra for a third, so I had to carry that part. And then Jazzy had complications, so that added the bill. We had to carry that part. But yeah, it was paid off months ago. And still been paying on the AC until I wrote the final check this morning.
Yay.
That's got to be a good.
Yep, it goes in the
Good for
mailbox
you.
today. Been paying on that since last fall. Everything we scrape up every month. As soon as we got the vet paid off, everything that we were sending to the vet got added to what we were sending to them.
Mm-hmm.
And, the four main things that were concerning us financially were paying off the vet, paying off the air conditioner, paying off, paying the property taxes, and paying the car tags. And as of this month, as of today, all of that has been done. So the two are paid off, and the other two are taken care of for the year. Those were goals because this year Sis retires. And she's doing the calculations and all of that, and we're not sure if it's going to happen in July or in December, but it is going to happen. So
Good for her.
if we can pull it off for July, then that's what we're doing. It'd be an awesome birthday gift because she's a July baby. So retirement for your birthday. But we're just, I'm going to get it sorted out. But trying to get her out of up there because they're getting pretty brutal. She'll still have to, work part-time, 15, 20 hours a week, doing something. and she's sorting that out as well. So,
Is she, how old is she going to be in July,
huh?
if you don't mind me asking?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, hon.
How old is she going to be in July, if you don't mind me asking?
Let me calculate that, because even I can't remember.
I've got to be 61 in June.
She'll be 62. She was born in 61.
My husband's going to be 63 on Sunday. His birthday is on Mother's Day this year, and mine is on Father's Day.
My dad's, the year he was born on Easter Sunday.
Yeah.
March 27th of 1932. And Mom was born July 31st of 1938. They were 6 years apart.
My parents were 9 years apart, I believe. My mom was younger. My dad's passed away. My mom's
It happens.
going to be,
You know,
she'll be 82.
sometimes they're older, sometimes they're younger.
Yeah.
It's just a number.
Yep. Yes, it is.
I mean, when I married, he was 5 years older than me, but he was about 5 years younger in maturity, if not more, because Mom always said I was going on 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that too growing up.
Yeah, it's common for old souls to get that. You know, wise beyond your years.
Yeah, and I used to always say, I feel twice my age.
Mm-hmm. Ditto. And I generally passed for somebody far older.
Yep, me too. Everybody always thought I was a little bit older than I was. And then I got older, thank God. I mean, because, some things are nice, People thought I looked younger than what I am. So it's like, oh, okay, fine.
Nope, I've never gotten that.
Rebirth.
What was funny was on my 40th birthday, I woke up and came downstairs and, Mom wished me happy birthday. And I'm like, now what? She said, what do you mean? And I said, well, I'm actually 40 now. You've always said I was 4 going on 40. So what am I now?
Mm-hmm.
I'd waited a lot of years to say that.
That's funny.
What? Are you helping? Mm-hmm.
She's inspecting, making sure you're doing it right.
All I'm trying to do is make sure she doesn't step on the needle. That wouldn't feel good. You cannot. Really? I have no light now to see. I can't see what I'm doing.
I'll get you.
I'm just so happy I'm not the only one in the world.
Oh, this happens on the regular.
Mm-hmm.
But she really loves doing it. Yeah, when I'm on camera.
Mm-hmm. It seems that way, don't it?
Yeah. It's like, oh, you're on film there, so, I gotta I gotta be a little turd. Come on, off the table. Off the table. Don't give me the stink eye. Come on, off the table.
It's like, but I want to be on the table. What are you talking about?
What are you doing? I got this one stitch left and I can tie out and then hop over. Nope. Just give me a second. Let Mama tie this out. Now she's sitting right here by my knee and giving me the stink eye. It's like, will you hurry up already? It shouldn't take more than 2 seconds to do a tie out. Probably your brother. Weird noises from the kitchen. He would be the only one up and moving at this point because Olivia would have done gone back to bed. She's definitely a sprinter and not a marathon runner when it comes to wrestling with him. It's like 30 seconds and it's like, okay, I'm over it. It's like, what? Wait, I ain't done yet. And she gives you that look that you can just see in the back of her brain that she's rolling her eyes and saying, boys. Go through. I'm going to stitch kind of in the ditch here. It's a little tough poking that needle through. Thank you, Sable. She's like, all right, I'll let you stitch. No, nothing like that.
Very cool, Stacey.
Oh, thanks.
Did I miss something?
Oh,
She's working on
these
background pages.
background pages that I'm doing.
Oh. Hey, Art Junkie. Welcome. Oh, I like that one. Cool. So you just stamping?
Stamping, stenciling. Okay, whatever I feel like I'm going to do on that
Yeah.
order. Stamping and stenciling, basically.
Cool.
I did
Hey,
bring
Shannon.
a few markers.
Oh, did you?
A few here for the future that I kind of had duplicates of. I don't have any of my paper stuff here, but maybe eventually. I'm gonna sign off for about a half hour or so here, Stacey. I gotta make a couple calls to those assisted livings for
Mm-hmm.
my mom. Get that out, and I'll probably be back.
Okay.
And so
Cool.
we'll see you guys later.
Take care.
Have a good day.
You too. All right. But no, when I placed dots, I made a couple of minor changes, and also in the kit they only gave you black thread, and I'm using black for these because I had already started that for the darkest felt. But the other shades, I've got matching thread, and I slightly change the dots. There was 2 dots, excuse me, in this space. I just thought it was too crowded, so I spaced them out a little bit more and added a partial on his little elbow right there. Oh, that was cute.
So Shannon, what you up to?
Have you ever heard of stitching in the ditch, Stacey?
Maybe if you describe it to me.
Whether you're running a sewing machine seam across or just embroidering into a seam where 2 pieces of fabric have been connected, that's called stitching in the ditch.
Oh, okay. Yep. Didn't know it was termed that, but yep. And I understand exactly what you're talking about.
Cool. I'm intentionally doing it here so that the leg looks like it's properly laying like on the floor, like this is a floor, you know. But it's relaxing up a little bit, but it's not too bad. It's close enough. I don't want it overlapping. Because then, to me, it would look like they were falling out of the frame. Is that just like an ink pad that you're using to daub on there?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't have all the daubers and all that kind of stuff, so.
Yeah. Well, me neither. all these tidbits on the kitty cat and start in on the vines. The leaves aren't separate, or are separate. They're not like part of the vine. There's going to be a whole bunch of tiny little leaves to stitch in place.
Wow.
I have a whole little baggie full of them. I need to do some looking and see if I can find the other one of these that I did. The front part is all done. It's just putting the backing on. And the edge, when I get this one done, I can just do them together. Have them both complete. And I want to put some hanger tabs
Hey, Cal.
on the top of it so that I can hang them off of a dowel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they've got those wooden wall mount quilt thingies. And
Oh, yeah, with the clip.
you can do clips, or you can just you do tabs, like 2 or 3, maybe 4 tabs, whatever, across the top, and you make these wooden mounts that have the whole. They're kind of like a miniature version for like a closet hanger rod, and you can hang these, you know, just off of a dowel that you've sanded, painted, stained, whatever. I've got some oak dowels, and I've got scrap oak that I can make the bracket out of. Actually, I'm going to do the shelf type bracket and have a little shelf on top so that I can hang figurines. You know, with cat one, I'll put some cat figurines, and with the owl one, I'll put some owl figurine to accompany. And they're displayed on the wall. They'll probably end up on the wall behind me here, so that when I'm face on camera, people will see them on the wall behind me.
Oh, good for you. Did you get 13's prompts? Because there's 15 of them.
Hey, Kellyanne. Wow, she's already on number 9. I went back and got the first 4 that I didn't write down,
Mm-hmm.
but I haven't done anything with them yet.
I mean 15.
15? I thought you said there was only
13.
12.
She just did, this Monday was another set, and that one had 15 in it. I mean 15. Where did 15? No. You're messing up. Because not all of I guess the prompt games were considered a part of the Monday, whatever, unless they were done on Mondays. Because she did prompt games on other videos.
All 15 prompts on Monday.
Then why is the last one she posted MM13? That she just did this past Monday. Oh, all 15 prompts for Monday. Oh, I'm like, what do you mean? What did I miss? Because I know I want to.
Yeah, I was confused. I was like, wait, there was only 12 the other day. What happened?
Yes, she did 15 sticks on this last one. Correct. And there it is.
Oh. I'll have to get those prompts from me because I didn't know when it was happening. You were just rattling off prompts and I wrote them down. Just in case, I got a wild hair and decided to go there.
But you separated them by group. By the first one was 9.
I did MM1
and then that.
And MM2, and each page is for that. That one.
I'll make myself big here in a second. Because I know some people are going, and there's 15 prompts there? Yes, there's 15 prompts there.
Cool.
Because now I have already glued them here, so I got to bring them here. The first one was hearts, so that's pretty obvious. I used the stencil with hearts. Water element, so I made the hearts float around in a sea of water. I put blue in there.
Mm-hmm.
Ink, I used pink ink up here. Just spread it around. Horse, there's my horse.
Oh, so you put the prompts for that one on the back of each one.
That's the way I do it, yeah.
Well, it makes sense, because that way, if by chance you did decide to take them out of a book and repurpose them or something, you've got what the prompts were.
Mm-hmm. Feather.
With the page.
I put one of those plumes on top of the horse. Like a feather plume.
Mm-hmm.
Arrow. I put an arrow through the heart here. Strips of paper. The blue and the pink paper that's on this little strip down the side here. Tissue paper. There's a couple of pieces up here. Smudge. I used oil pastel and smudged a little purple up in here. Hope. You had to use literally the word hope. You can write it, stamp, however you want to do it, the word hope. There's hope. Rick Rack. It's down there. And then zigzag, I just traced around the Rick Rack. Sparkle, I used a little bit of glitter glue on top of the 2 strips here. Flower, I added that little flower up here. And finger paint, I finger painted the edge on here, the blue and the pink.
Cool.
So,
Can you
yes.
read those off to me?
Yeah, sure can. You ready? Hearts.
Number 1 is hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Water element. So that could be a body of water, rain, a pitcher of water, anything to do with water. Ink. So you got to utilize an ink. So it could be ink like this. It could be an ink pen.
Yeah.
Okay. A horse.
Okay.
A feather.
Okay.
Arrow.
Okay.
Strips of paper.
Strip or strips?
Strips with an S.
Okay.
Tissue paper.
Okay.
Smudge. So anything you can smudge.
Okay.
Hope. Literally the word hope somehow on the page. Whether you cut it out of a magazine, write it yourself, stamp it, whatever.
Stitch charm on it.
Yeah, little charm that says hope. Perfect.
Mm.
Rick Rack.
Okay.
Zigzag.
Okay.
Sparkle.
Okay.
Flower.
Okay.
And finger paint. You don't have to be so technical on whether it's strips or strip. I've noticed. As long as you use whatever it is.
Yeah. Yeah, you could do 1 line in 2 pieces.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what I did. I did the pink and then I did the blue down here. And 1 line.
Okay, I am done with this color.
Alright, let me
Do not store my thread with knots on them. Embroidery I not. Cross stitch I do not. Weave in, weave out. I got past knotting cross stitch thread like when I was like 12. Okay. So now I need the next lighter shade of gray.
Yeah, this has still got to be in my top 5 things I did this page. Really like that page.
413, so I need 414. Stream.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay, dear. So Kellyanne, did you do a late night to make those or not? Didn't stream, but it was a late night. Yeah. I haven't been to bed yet. I woke up at 8 o'clock last night. 8:30, somewhere in there. Went to bed about 1:30 yesterday afternoon. My hours are totally flip-flopped right now. I mean, yes, I'm prone to be a night owl, but not that bad. This often happens when I'm recovering from spine ablation. The steroid gives me the mental zoomies, and takes a while to get my hours turned back around. Of course, right now I've been catching up, it's spring. So all of my annual or semi-annual tests that need to be done, procedures, anything like that, is in the works. And so I often end up having to stay up through the night to make it to an early doctor's appointment. Remember not engender, huh? I just have them until my body gets it turned back around again. If I fight it, it's not pretty. So I've learned just to roll with it. Excuse me. The only one that gets uptight about it is my cat. So she's like, Mom, it's time to go to bed. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. So yeah, feline versus human verbal sparring ensues. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm working on. Oh, okay. Glad I'm not the only one that does that. Yeah, I was like, what's that got to do with it? Yeah, some days I can read Taiwanese or Taiwanese. Some days not so much. I'm just, I'm just like, huh? What? Yeah, I went into Kristen's chat. She did a late night art, where she was just painting watercolors. I enjoyed watching her do that. And enjoyed the conversation. Oh, and the Kristen I'm referring to is Designs and Do-Overs. She's quite the artist, and she also does silversmithing and several other mediums. I enjoy watching people that do craft mediums that just not my cuppa, I totally flunked art in school. Found out why when I was older, why I struggled so much. I have one eye that sees three-dimensional and I have one eye that sees two-dimensional. So trying to draw or paint, the vase full of flowers or the bowl of fruit, and make it look dimensional on a flat piece of paper, my brain cannot process. I'm sure there's ways to adapt or something like that. I love art, but I've never wanted to be an artist in regards to painting and drawing. So I guess I just didn't have the oomph to attempt to adapt. My crafty energies went elsewhere, which I do beadwork, I do bead point, I do bead weaving. I've worked with a loom, but I prefer off loom weave. Then I cross stitch, I embroider, needlework, needlepoint. I sew, I quilt, I prefer applique over patchwork. This little bit of patchwork, like on this, I could manage. But, yeah, doing a great big patchwork quilt, not going to happen. A crazy quilt with the layers of applique, with the lace and all that fun stuff. Yeah, that's my jam. I love crazy quilts. But yeah, you can embroider on them, and you know, you can add lace and buttons and beads and just whatever, you know. They're usually not machine washable when you get done, because you kind of like raid your entire craft stash. But that's okay. But I do dollhouse miniatures. I pretty much love anything miniature. Woodworking, from just simple little crafty stuff to building furniture. Demolition and construction. Done that. I'm trying to think. Polyclay. I like polyclay. You know, of course, jewelry making. I'm a seamstress in miniature. I used to make high-end, fancy doll clothes and compete with them. Hey, Scarlett. Hey, Huawei. Stacy's taking a break. She'll be back shortly. And I also, you know, make jewelry for my dolls. I have a doll collection. Vintage and modern vinyl and hard plastic. I have one or two porcelain dolls, but that's it. Porcelain's not really my jam, but one was gifted to me and the other was a kit. And I made her myself. And then I have a German doll that has a bisque head, hands and feet, and a leather body. Then I have a French reproduction bluette doll who has a bisque head and I think a wood body. The German one I got as a kit, found it in a thrift store. It was just somebody that put all the materials together and then never made the doll and donated it as a kit. And got that for a song because it sat there forever because nobody around here knows how to make a German doll. And bought it, did my research, and then put her together. When I get my dolls unpacked, they're still packed because I'm in the process of totally. I'd started a remodel here about 4 years ago now. And I was finishing up, it was in the fall, and I was finishing up the landscaping that I was doing outside. And once it turned cooler, then I was going to come in and start tearing up the inside, remodeling. And my spine blew. And struggling to get treatments sorted out, what was going to work for me and stuff like that. And started doing spine injections, and I think I'd had 2 or 3 of those. And then spring of 2020 hit. And that put a kink in that. And then we reopened, and I got my first spinal injection after reopen. And I got it on like a Tuesday, and on that Friday I got rear-ended by a semi. And by Monday, my body had burned off the whole thing because of the inflammation and pain from the accident. Yeah, she's on break. She'll be back shortly. she should be back anytime. So she's been gone here for a few, so won't be much longer. But just this last fall, because once I had the accident and that shot burned off in a weekend, they never worked again. And so from 2020, fall of 2020 to fall of 2022, I basically didn't have pain management. And we got that back in place, and I had ablation done. And then here about 4 weeks ago, I had re-ablation done on the right side, and I've still got a couple, well, I guess it's been about 3 weeks, because I've got about 3 weeks left, 2.5, 3 weeks. I go see him again on the 23rd, and I should know by then whether or not I need to have the left side redone. It's kind of on the fence. It takes 6 weeks to recover from one of these before you can really read, your body.
I'm back. Hi, Huawei.
Yeah, Huawei and
What in the world happened to my sound?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Oh, I'm echoing on your end.
Oh.
Hey, Scarlett.
Volume. Yeah, Scarlett and Huawei joined us. Trying to get for whatever reason, 18 minutes after the hour, and I'm getting hammered with notifications. Really? But it doesn't resolve my pain 100% by any means. That's just the spine. I have a lot of other things. I live with a lot of pain.
Kim's back.
But that one just kind of pushes me over the limit. Welcome back, Kim.
Welcome back. I had to go to the food bank. Get my food.
Go to the bubble. What?
I had to go to the food bank to go get my food.
Oh.
So.
Was that boots or boobs?
Food.
Okay, just checking. It was the other. I was like, TMI. Didn't know you could forget those somewhere, but hey, what do I know?
Well, I mean, yeah, you could. I mean, if they're falsies, you can.
Very funny, Willow.
What can I say?
You know what I got from the food bank to give out now?
No idea. What?
Look, they gave me this.
Oh, they gave her a grill.
Oh, well, it's that time of the year.
Yeah.
And then they gave my neighbor some sun visor for her car, a sun visor.
Huh.
A sunshade thing.
Cool. They do help.
Yeah, they do. Let's see how this looks. I never had a grill like this small before.
Yeah, it's the one you get the little tiny tanks to screw on there, I think.
Yeah.
We had just a tiny little hibachi for years until I found a nice little Weber tabletop grill.
No, it's not for Huawei.
It's a camping grill. Little cookout grill, charcoal grill.
No, Huawei.
She can make her some burgers and hot dogs.
This is actually going to go because we use a lot of. We don't have one over there. I have one here already. Nice try, Huawei. Huawei, I don't know if you heard. I was in an accident yesterday. But everybody was okay. That was the
Well,
main.
except for your whiplash.
Other than that, yeah.
Yeah.
The main thing I was worried about for myself, we had Romero with me, my dog. I was worried about my dog than me.
Yeah. Well, so would I be.
Because he was in the back seat.
Yeah, she got T-boned yesterday, guys.
Not T-bone, rear-ended.
Oh, rear-ended. Okay.
From the back.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Not happy.
I misunderstood initially.
It's okay, Willow. It's okay, Willow.
Oh, I know.
You're okay to be free. It's Huawei that wants to try and get everything for free. All right, Huawei. Scary. Yeah, it happened at 9 o'clock Arizona time, or Mountain time. So.
Yeah, you're in the same time zone as just Sandy. She's a silversmith that I know. I know a couple
An awesome silversmith. An incredible silversmith.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I know 3 different silversmiths on YouTube. Just Sandy, Designs and Do-Overs, and Moonstone Mamas.
I didn't know Designs and Do-Overs was a silversmith. Oh.
Yeah.
I know Designs Laura does the rings,
Huawei.
the spoon rings. Different, but similar. I mean, it's still silversmithing in a sense, but not the same way.
She pretty much tinkers in it, I think, more than anything. Her main thing is painting. She's a painter. She teaches painting in school. I don't know what age group. I don't remember now. She was talking about it last night. She did a late night where she was painting. She was painting an image of a llama, and she was painting the image of a. It was like a paintbrush that had like tulips sprouting out of it. It was cool, really cool. You know, like a flat paintbrush that you'd like paint your house with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was just a stand-up paintbrush, and then there was tulips sprouting out of it. It was the coolest thing. And then we decided to name the llama Rufus because it reminds me of a llama that one of the homesteading families had. The name was Rufus. He's not with us anymore, but his son's still there. He's just a little guy. He was just born a few months ago. Rufus Jr., they call him RJ. And he definitely got the attitude that his dad had. He'll come up to you and be doing that little peeping thing that they do. And then all of a sudden try to jump on you. He tries to pounce you like a cat. It's hilarious. Last couple of videos, he's been a little calmer. He got groomed. He got sheared, you know. And yeah, he's still, you know, shell shocked from that, I think. That won't last long. Nearly finished my 2 cats watercolor with 2 umbrellas and a stormy rain. Cool.
Cool, Huawei. Decided to go with something else because you know you're not gonna get something free.
That's what Kristen was working with last night, was watercolors. She's really good. She doesn't know it. She's overcritical of herself. I mean, to the extreme. But she is really good.
There we go, you guys. There's my 10 grill. There it is.
Well, I think I'm going to take some of these Anchor tack stitches out.
There's my 10-inch grill, you guys.
Cool. Looks like a cauldron.
And it's going to Mexico. Like I said, it's going to Mexico for Buddy. My husband will be able to use it. Something small, something easy to use. And no, Wally, you're not in there. Sorry. I already told my husband about it, and he's like, yes.
What in the world was that? It sounded like somebody stepped on a duck.
Air out of a bag.
Oh my God. Really?
That's what it sounded like. It sounded like somebody stepped on a frickin' duck.
You know?
Stacey's losing.
What was it? I can tell by the laugh. Guilty conscience.
You're killing me because I'm hearing it on the replay too. Oh my gosh.
Call it like I see it. That's what it sounded like. It sounded like somebody stepped on a frickin' duck. Random sound effect that just came out of nowhere.
Breathe, Stacey, breathe.
Hearing that on replay. Gosh. Stacey, crazy girl.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nah.
Let's see. I think I'll start on this end.
Oh, I got hamburger buns. Now I can do my hamburgers. Yay! Hi, Sue.
Hi, Sue.
Hello.
That's cool. Let's put the other bag. Oh. California. Oh, wait. California. No. Yeah. Sweet California. Little oranges.
Oh, you mean like clementines?
Huh?
Like little clementines?
They're like this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, those
yeah.
are clementines.
Yeah.
More than likely. I love a good clementine.
They're the same with me. Oh, a block of cheese.
Oh, I plumb forgot. Cat fact of the day.
Uh-huh.
According to Japanese folklore, a cat once waved its paw at a nobleman, beckoning him to enter a house. Moments before, he would have been struck by lightning. That is why cats symbolize good luck in Japan.
That's cool.
Well, the cats need to hang around the monkeys because they're always climbing around on the power lines and getting zapped. So, yeah. I think monkeys need good luck cats then.
Hi, Jennifer or Jeffrey.
Okay, Jeffrey. Whatever you need to do.
Probably just hurting from your fall, Jeffrey. You'll be all right.
Well, no, his sister's foot is a mess, and they're trying to get her diabetes under control so they can do surgery.
Oh.
Prayers are still with you, Jeffrey.
He just has a lot going on.
Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff going.
Well, prayers, Jeffrey. They get it sorted out so she can get what she needs done and you get healed up from your fall. Hey, Lena.
Hey, Lena.
Oh my gosh, Lena. She was making, what the heck was it called? Oh, it was too hilarious. What were they called? The pigs, Lena. Oh my gosh, y'all gotta see that video.
I see that. I watched her video yesterday. I loved it. It's cute. It was so cute. All the making of the signs that she was doing, and then the pigs, and yeah.
I need to check that out.
I watched your video, Lena.
Oh, hogwash.
Hogwash.
That's what they were called. Yeah.
Of course, Jeffrey. I will add her to my prayers as well.
Got tomatoes up thingy and whatever up thingy.
Are you doing die cuts now?
Yeah.
That will be that will be the freezer. And with my godmother, still not doing good. Oh boy. You're having a bad year, Jeffrey.
Yeah, definitely a very challenging year.
What video did you put out, Stacey, that I didn't see?
Oh, I had put out a sale video for my journals
Oh, okay.
that ended last night. Unfortunately, nobody bit. So, oh well.
It's that time of year, though, but people are not wanting to buy stuff online. Why?
Well, have to go see that too. I don't know how I missed that.
I actually put it out Saturday night or Sunday. I can't remember right now, but
I watched it and then fell asleep.
I think it was Saturday afternoon. I actually put it out. And did it till Monday night.
Yeah, so it came out over the weekend when I wasn't on here much. Working on stuff around the house here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
small.
they're sleeping.
Willow,
Huh?
you see how small?
Yeah. Yeah, those look like clementines.
I got a whole bag here, but I gotta go through them. I just found one that popped open, got mushed open.
Well, if it gets to where they're starting to get soft and you haven't been able to get through them, you can always make you a nice sweet glass of juice.
Oh, I would know that. I will be.
You know, and use up that
Oh,
last
thank you,
few.
Jeffrey.
I just got them today, so they should be going that bad that quick.
No, I'm just saying if you... I don't know about you, but sometimes there's just stuff that we just don't get through.
Yeah,
before it
and you
starts
could even
burning.
freeze it.
Yeah,
I
peel
know.
them and freeze the slices.
Mm-hmm.
I might just be doing that what Stacey said because I don't go through them that quick. So I'll probably be doing what Stacey said. Peeling them and putting them in slices. So I have them for later.
In the last bin. What you doing, sweetheart? Mm. Are you down here trying to get my attention? Yeah.
Meryl's over in the living room. Right
They'll
now.
come down under my table and just sit. And I don't know they're there.
I didn't
No.
take them.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't peep or nothing. She's excited because it's time for breakfast.
Meryl's mad at me for taking them with me to go to the food bank, but I wouldn't have. With my food and her food, I had to get hers for her. My neighbor's, because she couldn't walk the stairs anymore.
Yeah.
So,
Well, it's good that you watch out for each other.
yep. Romero, come here, baby. Come here. Come here. Over here. Hey. No, leave the tomatoes alone. Come on. Up. Say hello. Say hello, everybody.
Aw.
Hi, Romero.
Hello, Romero.
Uh-oh. Look at that. People saying hello. You got people saying hello to you.
Hi, Romero.
Oh, you see his ears went up a little bit when you said hi. Softly.
Romero.
You hear that?
Good boy.
What you doing?
Huh?
What you doing?
All right, go on. Go play with your toy. Okay.
He's like, but Ma,
Yeah.
my audience wants me.
Well, I got things to do, but I don't want him to be by the food right now. You got this graham cracker crumbs to make cakes or a pie. I can make my cheesecake pie with this. Cheesecake. Oh. This is good. I don't count the 40. Got the onions chopped, green onions chopped, yours chopped. So I can make salsa with those two things.
I was thinking of when you're gonna get green onions. Let me try to remember between onions. No.
Angel, all up there. I do not know how I'm going to do this because I have no teeth to pull it. Which next week I'm in for dental again. Not forward to it. Uh-oh. Somebody's got rain going at their house or in their city. PG.
Yeah. It's the UK. I wouldn't expect anything else.
Oh, that's the one that lives in the UK?
Yep.
Dang. Feel bad for you. When we get it here in Arizona, oh boy. We need it though. Because we're a dry city or state. Stacey, leave them like this and then put them in a bag and just freeze them?
I gotta peel them and separate them.
Okay.
Yeah, freeze the slices.
That's what I'm gonna do. I don't.
And what you do is put it smaller amounts as like the bags, so they're
Yeah.
like snack.
Snack
So you
size.
can just pull a bag out. And,
Yeah, I got the snack bags down here.
yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, just individual snack portions. Unless you have like plans to use a percentage of them in like a cooking thing or baking thing, you know.
I don't use any in
You
cooking.
seen them do. Mm-mm.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm just gonna use them as snacks size.
No, the siblings are at it again. They do this every few hours, every day, all day.
After I get done with all this, I gotta get ready to go to. What? Well, wait.
Yeah, you gotta suck the air, press the air out the
I
best
know.
you can.
I know.
I mean, don't squish the hell out of the slices. Just
I know that, Huawei. I used to do it. I'm used to doing that kind of stuff. Trust me.
Yeah. Okay, Huawei. We're not here to entertain you in that manner.
Huawei. You're crazy, girl. Yeah, I'm doing it right now, but I'm not pushing down on my fruit. I got about 41 to do of these. It looks like over here. Why don't you come and help? Instead of being a butthead.
Well, that's interesting. We're always screaming in the chat, suck.
Mm-hmm.
And Kim's calling her butthead.
Mm-hmm.
No, I had to go get a paper towel for my thing over here, so I could keep the juice on this instead of on my table.
Yeah, that could make for a sticky situation.
Yeah. This is my new half new bar table that I got. One of those bar tables that have high chairs. And I don't want it ruined. Well, it's already ruined because the people that had it before me ruined it.
There was one of those in this place when we bought it.
Yeah.
It promptly went to donation. I'm short. I'm not climbing up on my kitchen chair. Nope. Just not happening.
I don't blame you. And Huawei, with me blowing, it's up to me when I want to do it.
Hey, now. All right, all right.
Sorry.
All right.
Huawei started it.
Stacey's
You
over
didn't
there.
have to complete it.
Stacey's over there with her fingers in her ears going la 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 la.
No, Stacy's over here thinking, should I reach for the darn button over there?
Yeah, she does have ejection seat buttons, y'all.
Sorry. Sorry, Stacey. Even Huawei's like, oh no.
It isn't, what do they call that?
Oh my, I don't know.
What is that? You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of it right now.
Fans only or whatever for Kim. Only fans or whatever. Yeah, that's what it is.
Whatever. I don't need no more fans. I have enough already.
I have a question.
What?
Does your eject button when you use it sound like you stepped on a duck?
I wish. That'd be funny.
Asking for a friend.
Whatever. What, you started it. But I didn't, like Stacey said, I didn't have to finish it. But I did. I could have got myself ejected from her. Sorry, Stacey, I can't do.
Oops. Well, you didn't have to use it. She did it herself.
No.
Oh.
She's there still. I see her. She's just ignoring.
She doesn't even know what happened.
Nope. Y'all choked up.
Yeah, a little bit. Need my water. Ugh.
My comment came to mind, but I'm behaving.
Thank you. At least somebody is.
It's painful. I tell you.
Yeah, I know it's painful, but yeah.
I'm thinking it really loud, y'all. So loud that I pulled my thread right off my needle. Dirt. Is that in your way? Excuse me. There you go. Is that better? She's like, Mom, you wrote prompts down and then you just dropped the clipboard in my spot. Oh, now you think you need a cuddle too. Why is it every time I go to tie out a thread, you need a cuddle? It's like she
That's why-
finds her something.
That's why I can't have a cat over here. I love cats, but it's just that I can't have one because Romero thinks it's a toy.
Mm-hmm. A
So
chew
that's
toy?
why- Yeah.
Yeah. Some big dogs are like that. Some are perfectly fine with them and others just aren't.
So I can't have one. Can't have a cat. Plus, my husband's allergic to cats.
Why are you kneading my spleen? Hmm? Sweet girl. Mama's little cuddle bug. Yeah. Are you Mama's little cuddle bug? Yeah, Mama loves you too, baby. Yes, it does. Mama loves you too.
I gotta do my medicine too.
Lay down.
Hours. This medicine's gonna drive me in for the next 5 days.
Excuse me. I just gave you cuddles. What are we doing? Huh? What are we doing? You gonna let Mommy do this? Mm-hmm. Come on.
What happened?
Oh.
What did I miss? Who misbehaved?
Not
Cat
me.
gave her cuddles, and then she decided to jump back up on the table. And she always times this to when I'm having to change the thread on my needle.
So I die cut these bunch of cats,
That's
Cute.
and I put stencil all these dots, and then I put all the cats on there.
Cute.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for 2 more people to tell me they got their packages. So let me know.
Oh, I need to go grab a couple things to show you guys. Let me get my thread threaded and anchored, so somebody doesn't try to run off with it.
Your kitty.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't have brownies here doing it, that's for sure.
I'll get it. Another one. Are you on your tablet today, Stacey?
No, I'm on my phone. I
How'd you
figured
get-
out well, before I go live, I have to set it like I was on me, if I had a laptop or a computer or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'll be right back.
But once you go live, you can't change it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I see now.
And what's great is where I cut out the kitties, they can be used as stencils,
Yep.
or they could be put on a page just like that.
What the heck was that? Something outside. Truck outside, probably lost air. One for you. Yeah, I had to go to my bank. I had to wait till 9 o'clock to open because my bank doesn't open until 9. I had a new debit card. My chip card on my card here doesn't want to. The chip part on my card doesn't want to work anymore, so I get it. So, that's another reason why it took me a little bit longer to get back home.
Well, I got this.
My neighbor did say thank you for caring about her and everything about that.
I got this in the mail yesterday. It says Salem Sanctuary for Wayward Cats, Ferals, and Familiars. Welcome. Established 1962.
Wow.
Stacey got that for me.
Before I was born.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, it should say 1969. That's the year I was born.
1976 was when I was born.
Well, there's always a way to fix that issue.
You're a youngin' then.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want it to work, want it to be that way. But I think it's based on when Salem was, I don't know, something in the Salem in 1962. I don't know what, but.
This is a half dome, half circle dome. And in it, trying to get the glare off.
Hold on a minute. I gotta make you big because I cannot see that.
Neither can I, even though I got my glasses on. I see it.
Okay, it's a half dome pendant. And in it is a teeny tiny acorn, a teeny tiny mushroom, some moss and things, and two individual little tufts off of a dandelion when it turns into the cotton ball.
Mm-hmm.
There's two individual ones of those in here, which
Oh,
are
neat.
impossible to see. Well, you kind of see it there. One
That's
right
cute.
there, and one right there.
Yeah. That is neat.
This was gifted to me by a couple of ladies. To me, it reminds me of the Fey realm. Here's a little snail shell as well. There's a tiny.
That is cute.
Can't really see that shell. And then this was a splurge.
Oh, you have something else. Darn it.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, it's small too.
Working on it. Hold on.
This is a half nautilus shell set in sterling silver.
Wow.
But what's totally cool, it also works as a scrying mirror.
Wow, that's cute.
I'm still getting it on my big picture here. Hold on.
It's like a
Oh,
pale
no.
pearlescent blue. But that is a half slice of a nautilus shell. And that there shows the inner workings of the shell. But this does not feel like glass. It doesn't have the weight of that. So I think they filled it with like a resin. I'm not sure. I don't know if it naturally came out that way or if it, if they put something in it. I don't care. It's just awesome.
Well, it could have been maybe a thin silver plate over the shape, indented, and then they enameled or whatever they did.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
So
this
it's
looks like
hollow
natural.
in the middle. That's why it doesn't feel so heavy.
Yeah. It's hard to say. I mean, it doesn't feel like fossil inside weight, even with the sterling. Because this is set in sterling. I don't know. I just absolutely fell in love with it and had to have it. I'll buy inexpensive jewelry pieces to repurpose, but it's not very often that I'll invest in a sterling piece to add to my collection. I haven't been doing that as much here, and that I had to have. Nobody else was going for it or anything.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's amazing.
Yeah. I had to have it.
But yet they'll pay $1 million for an expensive knockoff something or other. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or they'll pay a
Crazy.
freaking fortune for, you know, high-end brand and all that. I don't get that.
Still made out of crap. You just
Yeah.
find the name.
Yeah. I've never gotten that. I never will. I'm not a brand girl. At least when it comes to jewelry, fashion, handbags, shoes, any of that. No, you know.
Yeah, I've never been.
I'm a diehard.
My mother.
Like,
If you saw me when
about
I was
certain
young,
foods.
you would think, because my mother went crazy on with me because I was the only girl and the baby and all that. I was like her doll for the first
That's my mom went through that.
like 8 years of my life. And
My grandmother used to always dress mom, sausage curls and all, like God, her name was just in my head.
Shirley Temple.
Shirley Temple, yeah.
I know that feeling.
And mom hated it. She was a tomboy. She's like,
Well,
put me in a
what
pair
happened at 9 was one of my aunts defied my mother and bought me a pair of overalls.
Oh my.
It was the first pair of pants I owned in my life up to that point.
She was giving you that freedom that you were being deprived. She wanted you to have that space to become your own person and not whomever your mother thought you should be.
Yep.
Thankfully, my mom didn't do that with me or any of us kids because of what she'd went through.
I mean, I kind of sort of get it a little. I mean, I was the baby. I was oops baby in life. My mom was 39 when I was born. I have 5 older brothers. The youngest of the 5 is 8 years older than me.
Yeah.
So yeah, after raising 5 boys and then she got a surprise girl. Yeah.
No, mom had already had a girl.
My mom tried to have children the first time when she got married to my dad, and she couldn't produce right away. So she adopted 2. My sister Tammy is adopted, and my brother is adopted. Then it goes Gina, and then me. We were not adopted. We were naturally born from her.
I was a theirs baby, and my 5 older siblings were his and hers from previous marriages. And by the time mom got around to me, she was kind of over it all. You know, she just let me be me.
Well, I was the tomboy out of all my family, so I didn't want to wear dresses. I didn't want to wear skirts. I just
Well,
wanted
that
to
was
wear.
me. She had her chance with Girly Girl with Jennifer, because Jennifer's all about Girly Girl. At least she was when she was young.
Yeah.
And so mom had her chance with all that. But, you know, she wasn't extreme about it because mom was a tomboy.
Yeah.
So, you know, she let her be Girly Girl, but she didn't, you know, overindulge or, you know, over embellish, you know, all of that. She kept it simple. I mean, clothing wise for me, it was just basically what I could wear with my skin because I was allergic to so many textiles, literally from birth.
Wow.
And, you know, I was born in the era of polyester, the old school polyester, the thick, clunky, scratchy stuff. you know, polyester's back, but it's a different type. I still can't wear it. But you know, it's a softer, they've refined it a bit, but I still can't wear it. It holds in body heat. My limit to the modern textiles is 5% spandex
Wow.
in a cotton knit blend. I can wear stretch denim jeans
Yeah.
if they're pull on and not, you know,
But
they don't have the snap and the zipper and all that. Just pull ons. But I can only wear those on good days. If I'm having a bad day, no. I can't bear them against my skin. And the
my
pressure
daughter,
that they apply on my back, my lower
Willow,
back.
my daughter was the same way with you. She couldn't wear the pants like I wear shorts with the button, the zipper, and everything. My daughter couldn't do that.
Yeah, I can't wear button, zipper, anything.
Yeah.
It creates friction against the skin, and it'll cause breakouts.
Mm-hmm.
And the button, it always hits me right in the navel, and I have had ulcerations in my navel because of it. I currently have an umbilical hernia, but it's super small, so it's not something to be concerned about. Probably won't ever have to get it fixed. My lungs will go out before that grows, unless something extreme happens. You know, I take an abdominal impact or something like that that causes it to rip. Otherwise, it'll just be there, and it's plugged. There's nothing coming out. It's actually plugged with a little wad of fat. So flipped around and corked it. So.
Ouch.
Oh, I don't feel it.
Well, I know, but
But,
still, it's out.
it doesn't really bother me unless I lay just right on my stomach in bed. I'm not a big stomach sleeper. I haven't been ever since my gallbladder attack and the surgery that I had to have.
Hey, Leanne.
And then the repairs that I had to have where my incision shredded. I've just got a lot of adhesions in my abdominal cavity that make it uncomfortable to lay on my stomach anymore. So, which, when I get ablations, injections,
Can y'all
anything
hear
like
me?
that, I have to lay on my stomach and not move. Hey,
I
Leanne.
can hear you, Stacey.
Oh, okay. Wow, the delay is incredible. Okay, never mind.
Almost got this paw applique down. I still got to do, I got to go back and do the detail on the paws for the toes and what have you, but I won't do that until I get to where I'm doing the face and stuff. Those embroideries, it'll all get done together. Right now I'm just getting the pieces laid down. This is there's 4 shades of gray felt in this.
Wow.
And I'm appliquing down the 3rd. those, and then the white. So there's 5 shades, or 5 colors to do the applique on the kitty cats, or the kitty cat. And then I've got 3 mice, and then 2 vines with a flower that
Wow.
go along here. And then the embroidery is the face. The eyes and the nose are buttons. So I just do the whiskers and the mouth. And then do each of the toes on all the little paws. But yeah, the mice are tiny. That's teeny tiny pieces. And then the vines have little leaves, and they're separate. They're not cut together. That they're separate pieces. So there'll be a good bit of applique with the leaves and the vine both. All right, that piece is done, so I can tie out of there. All right. That dot. Let me see here. Guess I'll start with this one. This one's got a bump on it that needs trimmed. Don't mind them being imperfect, but that's just a little too imperfect. I don't want it to look like a pear. They're supposed to be polka dots.
I'm glad I got long thumbnails.
Do what, hon?
I said I'm glad I got long thumbnails,
Oh,
but I could get
mine
into.
are kind of short right now.
Yeah, but I can get into.
I can't grow them as long as I used to, but yeah, it was nothing for me to have frickin' talons. I
Yeah.
inherited my mother's fingernails. Well, my dad's too. He, believe it or not, my dad could grow some beautiful fingernails. So could my oldest brother. And he had, you know, they're almost flat, and then they have that curve around.
Yeah.
He had those kinds of nails that I find attractive. I think that shape is very attractive. I'm a hand girl. Hands and eyes.
But no, I have short nails here, and then I got a long nail on my thumb.
Mine are all equal in size. I need to buff them all that. They're kind of discolored right now. Been doing a lot of cleaning, so I've had my hands in a lot of chemical. They've kind of turned a mustard yellow shade. It's kind of tinted. I need to buff that out. And I'd love to be able to polish them, but I haven't been able to get gel polish.
My husband said
That UV dry polish. It's
My husband-
non-toxic. I want to get some of that.
My husband said for my Mother's Day gift, since I'm a mother of two, but not with him, he's gonna take me and go get my nails done.
Oh, cool. I've never went and had my nails done. I've always done my own.
I had them done before, but it's just we haven't had the time or the money to do it. But since it's Mother's
Yeah.
Day,
He's splurging.
he's splurging this year.
I don't know. I cut my own hair. I do my own nails. I've never. I went and had my hair cut a couple of times in my life, but I had a nail done once, but it was my sister-in-law that did it. She was a hairstylist and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Cosmetologist. But yeah, I didn't like it, so I never had any more like that done. I tried once or twice doing my own, which I did fine. I just didn't like them. I just didn't like fake nails. It felt weird.
Well, I'm not getting fake nails. I'm getting them cleaned out.
Yeah, you're just getting a mani-pedi kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. They just weren't my thing. But I mean, I've always had long nails. I had my teacher contacted Mom. She was supposed to cut my nails when I was in kindergarten. Mom was like, "Why? Is she scratching people?" No. Well, then I ain't cutting them. There's no mandate for nails, so you know. She likes them. She takes care of them. Leave her alone. She doesn't hurt anybody with them. She wasn't happy about that, the teacher, but Mom wasn't budging.
Well, it's not a part of all the dress codes ever said was that they had to be clean.
Yep.
Yeah, they were always clean. I was one of those kids that could not stand to have my hands or face dirty. Absolutely could not stand it.
Linda. Are you gonna pop
Hey,
in?
Linda.
Hello, Linda. I'm still applicating the kitty.
I'm doing slices of snacks of oranges, little oranges. And I got at my food bank. I just got so many. I got that I won't be using them all right away. So I'm putting them. Stacey gave me the idea to put them in individual snack bags.
Yeah, making snack packs.
Toss them in the freezer.
Yep. I don't want them to go to. I like this stuff. And with my stress level right now, yeah, I could use them as snacks. After yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
And like I talked to her today after the incident too. I said, "How are you feeling?" And she's like, "I'm doing okay." I said, "You know, when the lady said it was her fault, you should have shut your big mouth."
Yeah, they don't worry about all of that. That's here nor there.
Yeah.
Everybody always feels like it's their fault initially. Well, it
Yeah.
either goes one way or the other. Either
Yeah.
they feel it's their fault initially, or they think you're the biggest jerk on the face of the earth and everything is your fault. So, including everything going on in their personal life, and you just met them.
Yeah. Negative Nellies. Yeah. Negative Nellies or negative Nathans.
Yep.
Those chronic pessimists.
Linda, if you're
of the
wondering what
world.
I got My neighbor and I got in a rear end accident yesterday. Nine o'clock Mountain Time. And my dog got it. It was with me because he was going with us to go to Mexico to drop off food to my husband. We had to go to Food City first, so we're here. Oh, it's gonna be a hard. And a juicy one because the juices come out. But when we had the accident, my hand automatic went like this. And I went like this, automatic, so he doesn't go through the window.
That's good.
I'm gonna look into getting one of those seatbelt for dogs.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they help.
wait, it hurt at all. Yep, just an 8-1.
Doing all right, Linda.
We're okay. The dog is
Just stitching away.
the human people were more shooken up than Romero.
Yeah, their vehicle got rear-ended yesterday.
Yep.
So they had a car accident.
And no, I was not driving.
Better not have been.
I knew she was gonna say that. I knew she was gonna say that, Stacey.
Now, that's one way to guarantee you won't get your license.
Oh, I don't want to do that. So on the 16th, I'm going to it again to get to try it.
Yeah, I'm grateful that the person, when we got rear-ended by that semi, that, yeah, he admitted it was his fault. I mean,
Yeah,
at first, when he came to my window without a mask on, because this was, still then, he's like, "Are you all right?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm all right. What in the world are you doing?" Of course, I didn't quite use those words, You know what I mean? But, like, "I thought you were moving on forward." And I'm like, "Do you know the laws of the road?" "Well, of course I do. I'm a truck driver." And I'm like, "Well, then you would know that you stop before the sign and then ease forward, which you have to do here because there's foliage that you have to move up to be able to see around. But the stop sign is way behind that."
I only
said,
got
on this turn, we have to do it because it's a truck route and there's too many of you morons out there trying to run us over. So we're cautious. "Oh, yeah. When it was all said and done, yeah. When the officer got there, he was like, "Yeah, it was my fault."
Well, either way, it still would have been his fault. He rear-ended you guys.
Oh, I know.
That's the unfortunate. I don't think that's always
he
correct.
Couldn't deny it.
But
it's like what happened yesterday. The lady said it was her fault,
But yeah, at first he didn't want me to call in,
Oh, yeah, well, of course. Well, their stuff with their, because their license, that's,
yeah,
that's truly his livelihood.
Well, I'm sorry, but if you had your nose
nobody's gonna drive his truck for him so he can make money.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if he just kept his nose out of his phone when he was coming up to a stop, you know, he wouldn't have gotten cited. But yeah, they did the investigation, released us from the scene. They called medical and had medical come and check me because of my health issues. And my right leg went dead on impact. It woke back up, but I had the first responders assist in a stand, so I could stand up out of the vehicle and make sure the leg still worked, because it was my driving leg. You know, don't need that going dead when you need to hit the brake. And you know, they were like, "What do you want to do?" And I'm like, "Are you listening to me?" But once I explained it, and then just started getting up and said, you know, "Hang on in case I fall." Okay, there you go. Kind of thing. They got it. You know, I was like, "Oh." I mean, I explained it very carefully. My leg went dead. I have spine issues. I need to have an assist on standing up to make sure that it's fully awake, because it's my driving leg. Capiche? They were like, "Oh, okay." You know, they were a bunch of buffed up, apparently blondes, because they weren't getting it. I'm like, "What part of this do you not understand?" Anybody with a spinal injury that says their leg went dead, you know, you'd want to kind of check it, especially if it's the driving leg, before they leave.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I'm like,
duh.
Yeah. Talk about a dirt to dirt to dirt moment. But when I started just standing up, and I was like, "Yeah, you better be ready just in case, you know, legs asleep." Yeah, then they assumed the stance, but before that.
All right, ladies. I have a doctor's appointment this afternoon that I gotta go to, so I'll be ending early today.
Oh, okay.
I won't say I'll be on later. One never knows, but probably not.
Yeah.
Doctor's appointment today.
If you get a second wind, you might do a part 2.
Yeah.
Depends on how you're feeling. I don't know that I'll be conscious, so I haven't been to bed yet.
Okay, so I want to thank everyone who came in. I want to thank everyone who hung out. I want to thank those of you who will watch us in the future. Please like, comment, subscribe. But most importantly, please enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, Stacey.
Thanks, Stacey. Bye, everyone.
Bye.